now, I would like to give the same opportunity to the opposition team to introduce your team members. So time is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, the danger isn't about AI replacing teachers, it's AI leaving our students behind. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to say that the three speakers from Smandu and Kefamenanu is fighting a losing battle to begin with. Good afternoon once again, honorable judges, respected opposition, and all members of the House. Today, we live in a world where technology moves faster than our ability to react. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has transformed how industries work, how services are provided, and how people interact. While other countries are actively integrating AI into their classrooms, Indonesia's education system is still tangled with unstable curriculums and outdated teaching methods. That's the background of today's motion. This House supports the integration of AI in Indonesian classrooms. And as the government team, before I enter the definitions, let me emphasize on one thing very clearly. Our entire case today will focus on the urgency of integrating AI in Indonesia's classrooms. We are not trying to replace human-based education. AI, in this case, becomes a supporting tool, a complementary tool to support our educational system. Because if we do not integrate it now, our students will not know how to use it properly. We'll lose to everyone how to use it better and know how to use it better than we do. Let me highlight the keywords of this motion. The first word is AI. A computer branch programmed to perform tasks which require human intelligence. The second word is integration. It means the act of combining and merging two parts into one. The second one is Indonesian classrooms. It relates to our education system nowadays. The most important word is supporting. This motion means that the integration has not happened yet. That's why we would give the explanation of the urgency why we support this motion. Moving to the arguments. The development of artificial intelligence will not stop. It will eventually reach and affect every sector in our future, from healthcare, economics, creative industries, government administration, to education itself. And if our students don't learn how to work with AI today, they will be left behind tomorrow. So the question is not, should we replace AI with, should we replace human real education with AI? The question is, how do we prepare our future generations to coexist and utilize AI wisely? And the answer lies in integrating AI in our classrooms. What's happening in Indonesia's education system now? Ladies and gentlemen, members of the House, we've been stuck in a cycle of curriculum changes from KTSP K13 to now Merdeka Belajar in less than 20 years. Students and teachers are still adjusting while the worlds keep moving. And most schools still rely on outdated textbook-only methods. Honorable educators, you might be wondering what the integration of AI would look like.
For PY.
One clear example is using AI-generated quizzes. Right
PY,
now,
please.
teachers-based... Yes, please.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The profession team said that the integrate of AI can turn into their teaching methods of teachers. So the profession team, we want to ask, are teachers adequately trained to integrate AI into their teaching methods? Because we are not talking nonsense, we are talking through the data. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the data from the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology in 2025 states that the survey shows that only 32% of teachers that feel confident enough to use digital technology in online learning. It means that, ladies and gentlemen, not all the teachers and students are
Okay.
So,
Okay, please.
you only have 15 seconds for the questions.
Thank you for the question. Ladies and gentlemen, the side of opposition gives a statement, a data, about how 32% of students, teachers, are not confident. This is why this motion is very urgent. We, as the government, explain why AI integration is so urgent, because if teachers don't have the confidence, it must be an urgency to integrate it in our education system to make them confident and adapt to our education system. Please.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, but how about in rural or poor areas? There are many of teachers and students that didn't even have the technology and unstable internet. So it means that the government is not supporting the AI integration in classroom education. because it can decrease our critical thinking and
Ladies and
creativity.
gentlemen, can I answer? Members of the House, in my argument, I explained integration means that it has not been implemented yet. That's why it's very urgent to be implemented in our country. I'm going to answer about infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, recently, this is not just our idea. Recently, our Vice President, Gibran Rakabuming Raka, has publicly committed in integrating artificial intelligence into Indonesian national curriculum. He said,
Okay, the professional team.
he said, I'm gonna explain your question. I haven't answered it.
Okay.
He said, starting from the new academic year, starting from the new
Thank you so much. I got your point.
I'm still explaining.
Okay, I got
point.
My job is to strengthen my first friend's arguments and to deliver the data to refuse the opponent's arguments as the government team. The motion we're debating today is this House support the integration of the AI Indonesian. It is House supporting the integration of AI in Indonesian classroom. And once again, I want to remind the opposition team, maybe they don't understand what the integration is really meaning of. And the integration is meaning, it means that the act of combined merging of two or more parts into one. And once again, the Indonesian classroom rely to Indonesian educational system. I will explain in my arguments how AI integration can help educational system in the middle of unstable and supporting. This motion means that integration has been not happened yet. However, the opposition agrees that this has been already happened. Now let me break it down for you. As a government, we are really support this motion, and I'll tell you why. By first is AI and teachers a partner of the better future, not an enemy or even replacing things. AI alleviates administrative burden on educators, enabling them to focus on what truly matters, teaching. Tasks like grading assignment, tracking attendance, and managing lesson plans consume hours that could instead by spent mentoring students for refining instructional strategies. For instance, AI-powered tools like automated essay graders for analytic platform process repetitive tasks like speed and accuracy, freeing teachers to engage in creative, interactive, and emotionally supportive roles. This collaboration does not render teachers obsolete, rather it elevates their role from bureaucratic manager to inspirational guidance. A teachers empowered by AI can dedicate more time and addressing individual student struggles, fostering classrooms, creativity, and building meaningful relationship elements that machines cannot replace. Our corporation 2022 found that teachers spend 50 to 16 hours
Examination. It means that AI is not integrated in Indonesian classroom.
Thank you. Can I answer?
Yes, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, the countries I've mentioned, India and Vietnam, are also similar like Indonesia in perfect infrastructure.
Ladies and
That's why we
gentlemen,
take example of
once
them.
again, like I
That's why
said before, Indonesia is still lack of infrastructure. It means that Indonesia is not ready yet to integrate AI. Ladies
can
and
I answer?
gentlemen. Okay, please.
So you didn't understand what I said before. India and Vietnam also lack infrastructure, just as Indonesia. So they're the same.
Sorry,
But
once
they
again,
implemented
ladies
AI
and
integration,
gentlemen. Sorry,
and
the
we don't.
promotion
Why should
team.
we do
Once
that to
again,
them?
ladies and gentlemen, we have lack of infrastructure and government is not paying the attention to lack of rural areas. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, yes, please.
Once again, my friend stated before, and opposition has been failed to understand that our country has similar thing with India and Vietnam, and their country still
Okay,
implemented
thank you so
AI
much,
to their
proposition
country.
team. What
Please
about you
understand.
always think of
Please
the other
understand it.
countries? What about our countries,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen? How can we make a highly technology, but our country don't have a good technology and
Yeah.
lack of infrastructure?
Right?
Okay.
If you don't understand my statement, I'm gonna move to another question. Your first speaker mentioned.
Proposition team, we are understand.
And now you can guess who is the winner #1 of English debate competition. Well, now